Boom! Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Danny Savage, Draft Guru, coming at you with, right back at you, with the daily sleeper of the day that no one else is going to give you. If you like the video, sub and subscribe. It don't cost a dime. And I started this new thing. If you contribute here to my Cash App, you get like all secret stuff about players that nobody talks about. You get secret players for 2026's draft that no one talks about yet. They don't even know 2025's draft. Snake oil salesman, I tell you, snake oil. Like I said, all these call-in shows, you really want to F with them, ask them about 2026 players, not April's players. Ask them about 2026. And they don't know this year's players. They're going to regurgitate what some 90-year-old person tells them, and they're going to say, yeah, I watched them, yeah. You're full of shit. Because if I can drop 700, I think we're at, I don't know, 705 now. But no, I dropped him. I did. So I take that back. I give it to her. I gave you this kid in May. This kid, his name is Tyreem Powell, linebacker, Rutgers. Check out the size, bro. 6'5", 252. And there is not an ounce of fat on this kid. He's played outside. He's played inside. His best year was 2022. He had 70 tackles, 3 sacks. 2023, he had 52 tackles and 2 sacks. And this past season, he was banged up, coming off a torn Achilles, bro. I'm shocked he even played this year, to be honest with you. I truly am. He had 57 tackles and one fumble. Part of me is shocked that he didn't go back, but I could understand why coming out, because, I mean, he has been nicked up. Good afternoon, Charlene. Boom. I can understand him. Listen, if you threw me the big enough bag, shit, yeah, I'll stay. But if the bag ain't big enough, I'm going to take my chances with the NFL. He was a combine invite, 100%. He was at the combine to go through all the medical testing on him. He did not work out at the combine because he was there just for all the 32 NFL teams to check him from top to bottom. He's going to be somebody, listen, his size, his length, his speed, you can't coach. There's a saying, and it's true. Eventually it'll happen. I mean, it'll catch up to you. A good big man beats a good little man. And we all know college football, you could be an offensive tackle, 6'1", 6 foot, not allow a sack, but your backup is 6'7", 325. They were offering scholarship to the bum behind you. They say, you got the size, son. I'll make you into something. Happens every single day. Pretty much that's the Tyler Guyton story. But this kid, like I said, he's been battling injuries for 3 years. He ain't gonna, I don't see him getting drafted. No, I don't. I see him get invited to a camp. 100%. 100%. He's going to get invited to camp. I don't even know if he's going to work out at Rutgers Day. At Rutgers Day, you'll have the Jets and the Giants at Rutgers Day. But he will get invited to. He's going to get an invite. You're going to have to go. Listen, bro. They had a tandem beast at linebacker, and the one kid blew his knee out before the season started. Bro, you draft guys know that. So we'll talk about him next year. I got him stashed on my back of my head. Not stashed, just known off the top of my head. Well, that's why, like, I find it comical that dudes watch 2 games. Yeah, some people we have 3 years worth of film. Some years we have 5 years worth of film. I saw some jerk the other day. I really did. I called him and asked. I forgot what I said to him, but he was judging a player off of 1 game from 2023. I go, you're a douchebag. I go, you never played football a day in your life. You're going to judge. And he was just like, some jerk on the internet posting his 3 his 3 little clippets. We got these dudes that just post little clippets. They only got calluses on their thumbs from playing Madden. Never played a sport in their life. And they're just like showing, oh, look at this. The guy locking him down, this and that. And I'm like, bro, you're going off of 1 game from 2023. I'm telling you, bro, this game, it's clickbaiting, bro. I'm telling you, bro, I'm going to do a video one day with strippers behind me and with the Empire State Building behind me. Spray painting the GWO. I'm telling you, because a lot of this shit's all just clickbait. But I can't do that. That's just really just not in me. I'm not here to be no clickbaiter. Just here to be. Remember this name, Tyreem Powell, linebacker, Rutgers. Learn it, live it, love it. Saw a movie somewhere or something. I heard that shit. Watch the kid's tape. You got 3 years of tape on him. And like I said, he was battling a torn Achilles. If a team is smart, you invite him to camp and say, yo, my man, practice your limp. See what we got next year. That's what I would do. And that's probably what I think 99%. What's up, Clown Boys in the house? Everybody, bro, subscribe to my boy, Clown Boys. We got all these Dakaronis out there talking. If you say anything that bad about Dak, they want to like shoot your ass, man. It's like they hung out with Dak when they were like in kindergarten, 1st grade, 4th grade, went to grammar school, went to high school, went to college with Dak, was the best man in his wedding. They legit, like, you don't love the players. You love the star. But also, too, the players are what makes the star. I mean, the Great Wall. No one's a more bigger proponent of me than the Great Wall of Dallas. It's the best offensive line that was ever created. When I saw those dudes, I tried to emulate them. I did. I wore 66 for Kevin Hogan. What Eric Williams used to do, I would do the same exact thing. I would go for your knees. Think I care if you walk another day in your life? No. Might sound harsh because I've already said this story before. We were playing football. We were playing against another team. We were kicking their ass. And there was a kid. He was a big dude. He was legit, like 6'7", like 240, 250. And he's laying on the field with a broken hip. And unfortunately, we're going back like 35, 40 years ago. There was no ambulance there, which is a crime in itself, but that's a whole nother story. But legit, back then, you would hear people in the stands, get the body bags, get the body bags. It was bad back then, bro. But long story short, we're just waiting, man. Like, so you're a D lineman, you take a knee, because it's taking so long to get this kid off the field. And I'm like, yo, man, fuck. Can we get this kid off the field so we can start this game? Because I didn't care one single bit. Because in my mind, if I was laying on the field with a broken hip, would that person care one thing about me? No. What is football? Lyle Alzado said it best. Let's go out there and have fun. Cowboys, what round would you draft a running back? Honestly, me, you're probably not going to like this answer. I'd go 5. There's going to be starters in round 5, round 6, round 7. And my opinion is the running backs, the starter running backs the run is going to start at the end of the first round. But in my opinion, the drop off from round 2 to round 5, I don't think is going to be that bad. If a freak, if someone in my top 10 slides to me in the second round, I don't have a problem going round 2 with a running back. That's if Dallas trades back. Listen, I do see Dallas trading back. Unless one of their main guys are there, I do see Dallas trading back. I'm also hearing the Jones boys are looking at Ewers. It figures. I wouldn't look at him. I'm not a fan of him, to be honest with you. I'm not. I'm very shocked. I don't know why. I don't know you had 5 killers up front at offensive line. You had Blue, who's bro. The guy is a flash, bro. He runs like a flash. That's how fast he is, and he only caught 40 balls last year. He's a day 3 running back. But what I'm trying to get at is, I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised that they left Ewers in all season and didn't play Archie Manning more. Like what? So now next year, Archie has a completely brand new offensive line, all new running backs, all new wide receivers, all new tight ends. Part of me is like, it didn't make sense. What do I know? Listen, if we trade back and grab an extra pick, see, like, I say that, but then, like, I see Ollie Gordon going in, like, the 4th round. Last year, he was the Doak Walker Award winner. A year ago, he was a top 10 pick. And now he's going 4th round. He's the largest back in the draft, 6'1", 230. And in 2023, he had like 1,800 yards and 23 touchdowns. Is it his fault he stayed at Oklahoma State for the bag, but his offensive line sucked? Did he go down in production? No, his team sucked. So like, can you blame him? Someone is gonna get a steal. Ollie Gordon, Oklahoma State, Raheem Rocket Sanders, Arkansas, then South Carolina. His is all going to go off his knee because he blew out his knee at Arkansas. 2022, he rushed for 1,800 yards. They called him McFadden. They called him Rocket 2.0. Then he transferred to South Carolina. No, he stayed another year at Arkansas, had like 300 yards. Then he transferred to South Carolina, had like 800 yards and 11 TDs. If his knee comes back okay from your doctor, you're going to get a day 3 steal on that kid. And also, like, it's like the kid Jaden Blue from Texas. You got Blue. Then you got Love. I believe. I got so many names in my head. It's going crazy. The Notre Dame kid. But Blue, I'm pretty sure. Blue, like I said, I got a million names in my head. I'm pretty sure he's the Texas kid, Blue. Trading players for draft picks. Dan, Dean from Kansas or Manungai from Rutgers? That's a tough one, bro. Yo, Devin Neal is another one getting no love. He only had like 55 touchdowns in his college career. Now, Manungai, I seen him play his entire high school career. He's from New Jersey. A lot of people try to compare him to Austin Gentry size-wise. Those are people that just look at numbers on a page and don't actually look at the players. Because if you actually look at the players, they're completely built two separate ways. Neal is more of a one cut and he's gone type of running back, where Kyle Manungai in 2023, he led the Big Ten in rushing at Rutgers. Had like 1,300 yards, like 13 TDs. And then he pretty much did it again in 2024 with a new quarterback, and Rutgers had a load of injuries on the offensive line. And Manungai is more like, you'll see the pinball. He's more like a pinball ball that bounces, bing, bang, boom. And he's bouncing, turning around, but he runs like a ball, like a pinball, ball on a ball, gets to the Piota. But that's still a tough question. Devin Neal, Kyle Manungai. All right. This is me, because besides you, nobody has ever mentioned Kyle Manungai's name, except if you watch this channel. I would just go Neal from Kansas, just because I know I can turn right back around and I can go running back-to-back picks, and no one's going to take Manungai. Listen, I've said this since May. Dallas don't shoot me. Don't throw tomatoes at me. I'm a Dallas fan. You know, it's my Uncle Rico photo, my picture. I know I can come right back around and get Kyle Manungai. Dallas has to come out of this draft with 2 running backs. I'd be doing backflips. We come out of this draft with both of those dudes. We just picked up this clown that always gets hurt. I see many Daccaronis are liking Hampton over Gentry. How ironic is that? No. So all the guys that have pumped Austin Gentry since September, now they're looking at Marion Hampton. Bro, these guys should work for the CIA, bro, and for mind control. That's why when I'm going to do the videos, I wear my aluminum hat. Ironically, Marion Hampton, North Carolina, played on a horrendous team. Horrendous. He had 2 1,500-yard back-to-back seasons. And both seasons, It was. Oh wait, that's Joe Paterno. That's a joke. He's dead. Uh, Fuck him. He knew what was going on at Penn State. So two 1,500-yard seasons back to back on a horrible team, and like 700 yards was after contact. Crazy thick thighs. He's like a compact bull. Nate Dogg in the house. Thank you for jumping in. Blue from Texas. But okay. Blue caught 40 balls out of the backfield. How many balls did Gentry catch? The running back we signed yesterday is not stopping. Hell no. But Joe, Javonte Williams cannot stay healthy. He's like J.K. Dobbins. He's like J.K. Dobbins in fantasy football. He'll give you a great 6 games, and he gets hurt every single year. That's why you have 5 running backs on your bench in fantasy football. Because ironically, in fantasy football and in the NFL in real life, what's the one position you can't go out and get in the middle of the season? Running back. Yet, when I said in September, I want Dallas to draft 2 running backs, I got laughed at. Great minds think alike. You really want to put all your eggs into one basket? I remember a couple of years ago, in 1 week, the Ravens went through 3 running backs. Done for the season. So this year, running back is a strength. 30 to 35 running backs are gonna get drafted, and you want to draft 1? I've seen scenarios where I haven't done them. I've drafted 3. Bro, that's like money in your pocket. How about in the middle of the season, you get a Philadelphia, Saquon goes down, calls you up. First of all, you're in my division. Next, you want a running back? I'm gonna rickroll your ass. I'm gonna fleece you. But Philadelphia is a smart team. And if they know it's a crazy heavy running back draft, they're gonna draft a monster. They'll get one at 32. Unless they trade it. But that back we signed yesterday is not stopping me from drafting 2 running backs. No, I agree. Dak 2025 MV Cal. But let me ask you, is MVP the goal, or is the goal Super Bowl? Troy Aikman's best year ever was like 24 touchdowns. That was his best year ever. Majority of times when you see a team have to pass that much is because they're playing from behind. Dallas was so great in the 90s because all we did was grind on you, bro, with the best offensive line ever created. We grinded on you, bro. And I'm sorry, I'm going to get heat for it. I'll give Zach Martin 92. I'll give him right guard at 92 over John Giesecke. That's the only. 93, nah. Gogan beats him out. Gogan was just mean, nasty, mauled people. Zach Martin was a technician. Not even going to mention 95 because we had Larry Allen, and you can't even put them in. I'm sorry, you can't put Larry Allen and Zach Martin in the same sentence. And I also find it a little hard in my head. I find it hard to believe. Like I said, I've never said this. Other people have said, oh, we had 3 Hall of Famers. I just find it hard to believe that we had 3 Hall of Famers on the Dallas offensive line, and Tyron Smith, Frederick, Zach Martin, Ron Leary, who was a monster himself, 2 different quarterbacks, and no Super Bowls. Not in my world, people. I'm sorry. And like I said, don't hate me because I'm old. But football was around before you guys. You got to realize that. Football was around before a lot of you guys were born. But like I said, I apologize. This video went a little bit long. Thank you, everybody that jumped in the chat. 805 Vaughn, Nate Dogg, like always, Clown Boys. Yo, everybody sub and subscribe to Clown Boys. He used to be Cowboys champs. He switched over because it's the truth, bro. Our fans are a bunch of clowns, bro. They are. It is. I'm going to be honest with you. I cannot that's why I made this a draft channel. I'm doing me. This channel is for all 32 NFL teams and college. Like, but unfortunately, I'm a Dallas fan, so I got to stick through this shit, man. But it's getting really excuse my language, it's getting really old, man. 30 years of nothing, bro. Nothing. Like I said the other day, I did a video. I go, Jerry Jones, you're a loser. The only thing you ever did was sign Jimmy Johnson. And you even fucked that up by firing a guy who won 2 Super Bowls back to back. Tyreem Powell, 6'5", 250, Rutgers. Check out his 2020. His 2022 tape is the best. His 2023 tape, 2024, he's coming off of the torn Achilles, and he was out there. Went to the combine just for medicals. This is someone that 6'5", 252, has the size, he has the length, he has the speed. You're gonna have to listen to your doctors on him. Invite him into camp, sign him as an undrafted free agent, and say, "Yo, go practice your limp." Throw very easily throw 20 pounds on his kid and say, "Yo, put your hand in the dirt." Boom! Because we all know when you're rocking with the GWO, it's for life. Over and out, everybody.